Do you know the levels of your 8 kids?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I mean,
do you want to just tell me? And I'll
yeah,
just show
I can
people
tell
how
you.
it would make your group.
Okay, so I have, D,
Okay.
F, E, and G.
Like one of each? Or 2 of each?
Yeah.
2 Ds, 2 Fs?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just pretend that you've got
Okay.
2 of each of them, okay? Okay, so, and I'm guessing that, you know, you guys, most of us don't have like 4 kids at one level and 4 kids at another level, right? So if I'm Eloise and I sit down and I'm looking at my kids' data and I'm like, how do I structure this? I'm just gonna put this up here so you can see. So ideally when I'm making my groups, kids that are all at one level or in one group, but when you're working with multiple levels, we're going to recommend that you try to not span more than 2 levels in a group at a time. Okay? So for sure I'm going to keep my D's together and then put my 2 E's in that group.
Okay.
And then I put my F's and my G's together too.
And then when I start teaching them, I start from the lower level.
So that's up to you to think about.
Okay.
I would say, if I were you, and have my D's and my E's, I wouldn't necessarily start at lesson 10 because that might feel really easy for my E's.
Right.
I also wouldn't necessarily start at lesson 20. That might feel way too hard. Maybe try 15 and see how that is.
Okay.
And when you guys are starting, start with one lesson and see how it goes.
Okay.
You're going to know pretty quickly if it was too easy or too hard, and then you can adjust after that. When you're trying to find the right lesson to start with, jump around a little bit, that's okay. Once you're in the right lesson, I really am going to encourage you to go chronologically. So if you're like 12 was the best place to start, then please teach 13, then 14, then 15, then 16. But if you start with 12 and it's totally wrong, oh, I have to do 13. Jump to the one that's right.
Would you try to have just like a bilingual group and then just like a monolingual group, or can you mix them up?
You can totally mix them up. I think in this interaction, the key marker that should drive the grouping is their level of reading proficiency. And so, if I have, in this example, let's say my D's and my F's are both native Spanish speakers and my E's and my G's are both just English speakers, it would be more important to me to put my D's together with my E's even though they don't have, a common native language, because they have more of a common reading level. Let's say that you have 8 D's and 4 of them, speak Spanish and 4 of them don't, then definitely that would help, because then you could be like, these are common things that these kids struggle with because they're language learners and they're all D's.